Hi grade 9, how are you? I hope you all are okay. Today we will study sexual reproduction in plants. The last session we talked about the structure of flower, but today we will talk about sexual reproduction in plants. Sexual reproduction in plants occurs in two steps: pollination and fertilization. Number 1. Pollination. It is the process of transfer of pollen grains from the flower anthers to the stigmas. As we see in the image, the pollen grains transfer from flower anthers to the stigmas. We have two types of pollination: self-pollination and mixed pollination. Self-pollination. It is the transfer of pollen grains from anthers of a flower to stigmas of the same flower or another flower on the same plant. It occurs in bisexual flower, as we see in the image below. But in mixed pollination, it is the transfer of pollen grains from anthers of a flower to stigmas of another flower in other plant of the same kind, as we see in the image below. Methods of mixed or cross-pollination. Number 1. Pollination by air or wind. Anthers of flowers are hanged. Give reason: to be opened by air. Anthers produce big numbers of pollen grains. Give reason: to compensate pollen grains. The pollen grains are light in weight and dry. Give reason: to be easily carried by air. Stigmas are feathery, sticky-like. Give reason: to catch pollen grains from air. Number 2. Pollination by insects. Give reason: petals are colored and has nectar. To attract insects for pollination. Pollen grains are sticky, having coarse surface. Give reason: to stick on the insect body. Number 3. Artificial pollination. This method of pollination is carried out by man. Example: palm trees. Give reason: sometimes man has to pollinate palm trees, because pollination in palm is difficult to occur by air or by insects. The step number 2 in sexual reproduction in plants. Fertilization. It is the process of fusion of nucleus of pollen grain with nucleus of ovum to form the zygote. Pollen grain germination. Place a drop of sugar solution on pollen grains. The pollen grain germinates by formation of a pollen tube containing two male nuclei. As we see in the image, the pollen grain germinates by formation of a pollen tube containing two male nuclei. Stages of fertilization process in plants. After pollination, pollen grain sticks on a stigma. Pollen grain germinates, forming a pollen tube. Pollen tube extends in style till reaches ovule inside ovary through micropyle. The end of the pollen tube degenerates and one of the two male nuclei combines with the ovum, forming zygote. Zygote undergoes divisions to form the embryo inside the ovule. Ovule becomes seed, but ovary becomes fruit, as we see in the image below. Fruits differ from each other according to the nature of the ovary. Ovary that contains one ovule gives a fruit with single seed, as olives, peaches, and mangoes. Ovary that contains many ovules gives a fruit with many seeds, as beans and peas, as we see in the image. Micropyle. What is the meaning of micropyle? It is the position of interest of male nucleus to ovule inside ovary. This is the sexual reproduction in plants. Now we will see a video that illustrates sexual reproduction in plants.
Sexual reproduction in plants. In this module, you will learn how sexual reproduction takes place in flowering plants. It is spring season. Flowers are blooming on the trees. It is indeed a beautiful sight. Flowers attract all of us. They are the most beautiful part of the plant, isn't it? You already know that flowers are not present only to add beauty to the plant. They are in fact the reproductive part of the plant. In the flower, stamen is the male reproductive part, while carpel is the female reproductive part. Some flowers contain both male and female reproductive parts. Such flowers are called bisexual flowers. For example, pea, China rose, etc. On the other hand, some flowers possess either the male or the female reproductive parts. Such flowers are called unisexual flowers. For example, corn, cucumber, etc. Now let us know about the different parts that make up a stamen and a carpel. A stamen is made of two main parts, anther and filament. The anther produces pollen grains. It is the pollen grain that contains the male gametes. A carpel, on the other hand, is made up of three parts. The terminal part is called the stigma. The middle elongated part is the style, and the swollen bottom part is the ovary. Inside the ovary, ovules are present. It is the ovule that has the female gamete called the egg cell. For sexual reproduction to take place, a male gamete is to be fused with the female gamete, thereby forming a zygote. Now for that, the male gametes have to reach the female gametes. For this, first a pollen grain carrying the male gametes is transferred from the stamen of a flower to the stigma of the same or the other flower. Such transfer of pollen grains is known as pollination. If the pollen grain of a flower lands on the stigma of the same flower, it is called self-pollination. But if the pollen grain of a flower lands on the stigma of another flower of the same or another plant of the same type, it is called cross-pollination. Pollination occurs with the help of different agents like wind, water, or animals. Once a pollen grain reaches the stigma of a suitable flower, a tube grows from the pollen grain. This tube travels through the style and reaches the ovary. The male gamete from the pollen travels in this tube and reaches to the female gamete present in the ovule of the ovary. After that, the male and the female gamete fuse together to form the zygote. This process of fusion of male and female gametes is called fertilization. The zygote formed after the fertilization then divides several times to form an embryo inside the ovule. The ovule develops a tough coat and changes to a seed. The ovary, on the other hand, ripens and forms a fruit around the seed. At this time, the other parts of the flower, like the sepals and petals, fall off. So, a seed present inside a fruit contains an embryo, which is actually a baby plant. Each time a seed is planted in soil and provided appropriate conditions, it grows into a seedling, which then